welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the SEC, the UCF Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. So Tulane's offense will take the field first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. At midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Finds a little space. Picks up the first down. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Green Wave. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there. That time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the UCF Knights offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Jackson going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Burke. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Nixon. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The quick out. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to keep it in the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you...
Touchdown, UCF! Quick strike for the air for the score.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Callaway. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He'll start this drive firing. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
He'll pitch it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Hayes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Caught. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Bohannon. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Makes the catch. It's Hayes.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Hayes. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tulane. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Jackson will throw. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, first down here. The running back has it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. On the move at the 30. Found the seam on the left. Touchdown, Knights! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now they take the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Nevada. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Tackled here by the defense.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. A couple of yards short of the first. In your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Knights look to keep this drive humming. They'll go back to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Hughes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going. That helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Finds his man. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Offense changing the play. He wants to throw it again. Unleashes to the end zone. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They got zilch on the last play. Now it's... And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Callaway. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Nice job by the defense staying clean to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his man. It's Hughes. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Knights will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets a block. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and solid work by the return team on that one. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Jackson will throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown Knights! Once he got some room, it was over.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. UTSA has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 23 over Texas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. With jet sweep pass. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hayes. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This guy is lightning fast. You see him come out of the break on the slant. QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
Grab behind the line. It's Preston. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The give out of the gun. Spins away from the defense.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Green Wave! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. They'll toss it to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Jackson gonna throw it. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside and making the big tackle.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more in the morning with that trip to the house.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Holloway. And the returner will be knocked down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Preston. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down coming up. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves it with 3rd and 3. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Might be changing the route. Jackson will throw. Finds his man. It's Richardson. The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Callaway. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One final quarter to play, and we'll have to see if we can get everyone's focus back on the game after this spectacular event. So the final period starts with a second down play. That's reeled in. It's Hayes. Still running at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Makes the grab on the left.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On the ground, it's Gage. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of 1st downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Creates a little space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Slips a tackle and he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
He'll bring it out. It's Callaway. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Preston. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hayes. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reed. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their 1st pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pop.